The third video of inspection and quality control. In this video, we will be able to see methods of inspection. What are the methods of inspections and how it is applied? So there are two methods of inspection. One is 100% inspection. Another one is sampling inspection. So what is this 100% inspection and sampling inspection? We will see. So in 100% inspection, what we can see is this will be careful inspection of details of quality at each strategic point or stage of manufacturing where test is involved in a destructive and very and every piece is separately inspected. It requires more number of inspector, hence it's a costly method. So there is no sampling error. So there are no very few parts are taken into the consideration. So here in 100% inspection, each and every part is checked for accuracy and subjected to inspection errors, which will be arising out of fatigue, negligence, difficulty of supervision, etc. So here complete accuracy of influence is seldom attained. Why means here small number of pieces are there or very high degree of quality is required. For example, jet engines, aircraft, medical and scientific equipment. So here if it is the number of parts are less, but what are the parts are you produce, it needs high accuracy. So that's why 100% inspection is carried out in aircraft and jet engines, because there the performance of the product must be good. So that's why utmost care is taken while manufacturing these parts for even for military applications also. Here high standard it is very much needed. Otherwise, it is difficult to achieve the required data. So next one is sampling inspection. So what is the sampling inspection is? Here samples are taken from different batches of products as representatives. So if there are defective, entire concern is subject to be rejected or recovered. So for this the percentage is fixed, how much defective it is. So in 100% they may keep 10% defective or 15% defective. If it is above that, the sampling lot, it will be rejected. So sampling inspection is cheaper and quicker. It requires less number of inspector. It is subjected to sampling error, but the magnitude of sampling error can be estimated. So here it depends on the size of the lot, how much samples to be taken. If there are 100 samples, you may take 10 samples. If it is 1 lakh, you may take 100 or 200. Like this, based on the lot, you may accept the lot or reject the lot by doing sampling inspection. So here further, if you go in case of destructive testing, destructive test, random or sampling inspection is desirable. So here the inspection governs wide currency due to introduction of automatic machines or equipments which are less susceptible to chance variable and hence requires less inspection, suitable for inspection of products which have less precision importance and are less costly. Examples are electric bulb, radio bulb, washing machine, etc. So here what all the examples we give, here it is only checked with the particular lot, where all at the end stage if it is defective, there the components are in. For electric bulbs or radio bulbs, what all we use, so you are going to check whether the bulb is working or not. Only the accepted bus which is working, that is sent out. If it is not glowing, then it is sent back to the product, rework once again, or produce the bulb once again. Where the parts are defective, replace those bulbs. Even in the washing machine also, they are going to check the moving parts. If the moving parts are working with respect to required speed, then it is accepted. Otherwise, they are rejected. So what are the drawbacks or disadvantages of inspection? So cost of the product, inspection adds to the cost of product but not for its value. So here the inspections what all you add at a different stage, it will be adding more cost to the product but not for its value. So when you give a product, that's why the products which are having maintained quality, there you cannot increase the cost because customers won't be able to afford. It is partially subjective. Often the inspector has to judge whether a product passes or not. So here the inspector has to judge by the tolerance what all it is there. Later on it may get corrected, it may work. According to that he may pass. But for him also there will be a specific tolerance which is supposed to be followed. Fatigue and monotony may affect any inspection judgment. Further, inspection merely separates good and bad items. It is no way to prevent the production of bad items. So here we cannot prevent the bad items. So what happens is uh, here by doing inspection, good and bad items are separated. So the bad items you cannot prevent. If it is within the tolerance, they can rework or it will be thrown out as a scrap. So this is about the drawbacks of inspection. Further, we'll see organization for industrial inspection. So what are the organization they need industrial inspection is? So here inspection involves systematic examination and testing of materials, components or products to ensure compliance with the specified standards and requirement. The key aspects of organizing industrial inspections includes different roles and responsibilities. So in the inspection team, what they do, we'll see inspector, supervisor and quality engineers are there. Inspector, they perform actual inspection activities. Supervisors oversee inspection procedures and resolve the issues. Quality engineers design inspection protocols and analyze the results. If they are support staff, what they do is they'll be able to handle documentation, maintenance team for calibration and upcoming of the inspection equipment. So what are the types of inspection organization? In-house inspection, third-party inspection, government inspection, key consideration of organizations. So what they do is in-house inspection, that will be conducted by the manufacturing organization itself, and they are going to maintain internal quality standards. So in the in-house inspection, what happens is the inspection facility, what all they have, as soon as they produce, that organization itself will be focusing on the quality standards what they are going to follow. To get it corrected there, it is very easy. If it is a third party inspection, what happens? It will performed by independent inspection agencies. Like there are some standard testing agencies, you have to get it approved from there. Suppose if you manufacture an airplane, manufacturer doesn't have the complete testing facility. After assembly, they have to send the aeroplane to the particular location for inspection. It cannot be done by one person over there. So there will be a third party inspection where the parts are manufactured, assembled at one location, but the inspection is carried out by standard agencies, like it may be Bureau Veritas, TUV, SGS, like this different international standards which they are going to comply. In those organization, inspection will be carried out. Government inspections conducted by regulatory authorities to enforce legal and safety requirements. It is common in industries like pharmaceuticals, aviation and constructions. So government bodies are there. For example, if you install a boiler at the workplace, that boiler it has to be certified by the government body so that there won't be any hazardous situation at the workplace. So like this, if not only boilers at the workplace which is used in textile industry, it is extended to pharmaceutical companies, aviation and construction company. What are the key considerations for the organization is training is scheduled. Regular training of inspector to keep them updated on standards and technologies. Equipment's provision of calibrated and advanced tools for accurate inspection. Further documentation is maintaining records of inspection activities for traceability and audits. So here not only using the equipments must be inspected regularly, and calibration must be done at different stages so that you'll be able to carry out the required activity. Otherwise, it is difficult for tracing the activities. So what all you do, whether it's in-house inspection, third-party inspection, government inspection, or key organization for organization, you must be having documentation for all this process, like how you follow the inspection standards. So this will be checked by the audit team when they want to go with ISO standard certification inside the company. So further, if you see what are the inspection procedures available, what are the incoming inspection happens, What are the inspection techniques available? You are going to see in detail. So if it inspection procedure is, first if you take care about the incoming inspection, you are going to check with the raw materials and components before production. So what are the products will come, whether it is up to the mark or not. Before producing, you are going to check with the samples. Ensure that inputs meets required specifications. So what are the inputs as per the size, as per the specification, whether you will be able to produce or not. So further, if you see inspection, in process inspection, continuous monitoring during manufacturing, identifies defects early to minimize waste and rework. So this is what in process inspection is. So there will be continuous monitoring and elimination of waste, and to minimize the waste and rework on the material. That is going to help by doing in process inspection. What is final inspection is, so when we produce the product, evaluation of finished product before delivery it has to be checked. So the compliant products are delivered to the customer. So non-compliant products are not given to the customer. Specialized inspection, if you want to be more accurate with the parts of what all you do, then you'll go with different type of specialized inspections like NDT testing, X-ray technique, ultrasonic technique, magnetic particle testing, or it may be, if you want to go to check out the material in depth, you can go with the SEM analysis, XRD analysis, different type of inspection procedure. What are the inspection technique you can do? So first is the visual inspection. So to check the some of the products by visual capability itself, will be able to check out the product is defective or not defective. So dimensional inspection, you need measuring, you need measurements by using caliper, micrometer, cmm. In cmm you will be able to check all the coordinates of the machine. So like this, dimensional inspection can be carried out by using different type of measuring instruments. If you need functional testing, then you check the operational performance of product under specified conditions. So statistical sampling happens, inspecting a subset of items based on statistical techniques to infer overall quality. Steps in as an inspection procedure. What does the inspection procedure is carried? How it is? First one is define inspection criteria and standards. Select appropriate tools and methods. Conduct inspection as per the established protocols. Record results and categorize defects. Take corrective actions for non-conformities. Report findings to relevant stakeholders. So here, when you carry out all these inspection procedure, the 6-step procedure, then you'll be able to get the required quality. So why we do all these steps means, so with visual inspection we won't be able to identify the defects. So if you go with the step-by-step inspection procedure, then you'll be able to know where exactly the fault is. So that's why this procedure has been defined, so that they'll be carrying out in the industry to get better results.